Hey you guys, it's Brittany and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to film a bump date, which is a baby update, pregnancy update, whatever you want to call these. I am behind in filming these, so I am so sorry. I am currently 35 weeks pregnant, and today I am going to go over weeks 26, 27, 28, and 29. So 26 to 29 weeks. So God, this was like almost 10 weeks ago, which is really crazy to even think about, but I am just a little bit behind, but I will catch up. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So for 26 weeks, I did have my glucose test. So that was like the only appointment that I had. I didn't have like another midwife appointment. I just simply had my glucose test. I did vlog it. So if you watch my vlogs, then you kind of already know how it all went. But my midwife actually gave me the glucose drink, and mine was fruit punch flavored. And I love the glucose drinks. Like, I don't know why people don't like them and people think they're disgusting. It was delicious. I remember when I had Alondra, I absolutely loved the drink as well, and it was orange flavored. This one that I got was fruit punch flavored, and it was definitely different than when I had Alondra. I don't know if things have changed in 7 years, or maybe because I'm at a different doctor's office, so it's a little bit different. So comment down below and let me know. But when I had Alondra, I had to go to my appointment, I think like an hour early, drink the drink there, and then wait, and then got my blood drawn, and then that was that. With this appointment, they gave me my drink like at my, I think at this point I was going to the midwife every 4 weeks, I believe, which is crazy to think about because I'm gonna be going every week coming up, which blows my mind. But I think it was, yeah, like every 4 weeks at this point in my pregnancy. And so they gave me the drink, they told me to put it in the fridge, and I needed to take the drink and then show up at my appointment like 15 minutes before the hour was up, check in, let them know what time I finished the drink, and then they would call me back and then do the blood draw. So it was really easy and simple, and yeah, you have to chug the drink, I think within 5 minutes. It was so good. I could just drink those just to drink them. So comment down below and let me know. Do you like the glucose drinks? I personally loved them. Mine was fruit punch, and I do know that orange is like the original, if I'm not mistaken, and I did have that one with Alondra, and I remember loving it too. So I'm curious, do you guys like the drink? And then also, what is the procedure for the glucose test? I don't know if you had a baby recently, or even if it was 7 years ago, because I obviously remember, you know, doing it with Alondra. But so I did do the glucose test. I was very nervous about, like, not the blood draw, because I'm not queasy anymore about getting my blood drawn, which is so wild because high school, middle school Brittany would be like, what? Because I used to freak out. I used to have to get pinned down, you guys, by like several adults, like strapped down, held down just for them to take my blood. It was bad and very embarrassing for my mom. But now I'm just like, go ahead, take the blood, whatever. Thankfully, I have really good veins. Like, my veins be popping. So anyways, though, I was nervous, though, about the test for two things. Number one, I was eating like sugary stuff. Like, I have not had any cravings per se in my pregnancy at all. But like the week prior, all I wanted was sugary foods. And I don't know if that was like me mentally, because I like knew I was getting tested, you know, for gestational diabetes. And I don't know if I was trying to sabotage myself. I don't know, but like I was wanting sweets all the time. So I was nervous about that, because go figure, I'm doing good, I'm not eating bad. And then a week before my diabetes test, I'm eating sweets like nonstop. So I was nervous about that. Hold on, I'm out of breath. The out of breath stage has definitely kicked in. But also I was nervous because they had told me, I went on a Thursday, and they had told me like, yeah, it'll take 24 hours. So you should have your results by tomorrow. And the next day came and went, and then the weekend, obviously no one's gonna tell me anything. I don't think I got my results until like Tuesday. So I was like, oh my God, I failed. I'm gonna have to do the 3 hour. Thankfully, I did not though, and I did pass. So no gestational diabetes. I'm very happy about that because I was very nervous. And for some reason, I was like, oh my God, what if I have it? Like, I was like starting to make myself think that I had it. Anyways though, so that is good. I also got, which you can see the big lumpiness right here, a pregnancy pillow. I got it for free. I forget the brand. What is the brand? I'll put it here at the bottom. Editing Brittany, don't forget. But I got it for free from my neighborhood group. This lady was just getting rid of like, I actually had a bunch of free stuff from her at like random different times. But she's like, yeah, getting rid of this pregnancy pillow. And I snatched it up and oh my God, I love it. It's $110 normally. And it's seriously, it's so good. Like, I understand now why people say a pregnancy pillow is must. I never had one with Alondra and I sleep so good, so much better. My hips were like on fire whenever I would like wake up and I was just so uncomfortable. I definitely think the chiropractor, because I have been going for a while now, has helped with that tremendously, but the pregnancy pillow for sure has helped. And it's funny because Idam and Alondra love my pregnancy pillow. Whenever I'm not like chilling in it, they both like try to like cuddle and like get up in it. It's seriously so comfortable. Highly recommend. I definitely like, this is the only one that I've had. I keep going like this because like I can see it in the background, but I mean, you guys, it's so good. Yes, I recommend. And I cannot believe I got a $110 pregnancy pillow for free and like perfect condition. I was shooketh, honestly, but like also so excited. And then also during my 26 weeks, I had my first travel like airplane experience. So this is actually when we traveled to San Diego for my baby shower. So I've done like zero traveling during this pregnancy. I haven't even taken like a road trip or anything like that. So this is my first travel experience being pregnant. Well, with this pregnancy, I should say. And we did fly nonstop, thankfully, Dallas to San Diego. It's about a 3.5 hour flight. And I actually did it with Alondra, just Alondra and I. And it was really good, really smooth. I mean, no issues. I will say, hold on, when do I travel back? Yeah, I talk about some of the stuff traveling home and the next week, 27 weeks, so we'll get to that in like 2 minutes. But yeah, so going there, super easy, no problems, nothing like that. And yeah, that basically sums up 26 weeks. I don't have a lot of other little notes jotted down, so we will go ahead and just jump into 27 weeks. I do have a bunch of things here. So first thing is my baby shower. So we've only had one baby shower. We're only going to have one baby shower. I don't have... It's gonna sound so sad. I don't have like friends and family really where we are for like them to throw us a baby shower. We've only been in Texas for 4 years. So thankfully my husband's like mom and aunts, they threw us a baby shower in Mexico actually. So my husband is from Mexico, just in case anybody is new. And so we flew to San Diego. We were there for a week, exactly 7 days. And then we drove 2 hours to Mexico where his family is from, and then that's where the baby shower was. And it was so beautiful. So beautiful. I will try to insert in some pictures here so you guys can see. I did post some on Instagram, but it was breathtaking. However, it was so hot. And I loved my dress. I had a really beautiful dress from Shein. I did like a haul and I did talk about like hoping to wear this dress for a baby shower, and thankfully I did get to wear it and I loved it. It was honestly so beautiful, so perfect, and I'm so appreciative of all of his like family that came, and then also his aunts and his mom that helped put the baby shower together, because it seriously was so beautiful. And I did do kind of like a baby registry slash what I already have for baby. I did like a haul video because I got so many questions like, when are you going to show us what you have for baby? What did you get from your baby registry? So if you want to see that video, I will have it in the description box. I will also put it in the iCards if you want to go and check it out. For our registry, or not registry, but for the baby shower, I should say, we just asked everybody just to do cash. because we were going to travel back on an airplane and it would be so much more work to have to lug gifts around or like try to put gifts into a suitcase. And then also too, I am registered with Amazon and Target, but just, I don't know, just to make it easier for everybody, we said just do cash. I mean, technically the registry is like, it does automatically ship to us, but since it was going to be in Mexico, majority of people are in Mexico, just to, you know, make it easy and stuff like that, we just said cash is fine. So that is what we got. I mean, we did get some other little things too, but I will say, I don't know if it was because we were kind of like nonstop go, go, go. I think we were in San Diego for 2 days before we went to Mexico, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And we were very busy with like family, like all of her cousins and his brothers. You know, we were just busy. So we were pretty much go, go, go. Then we get to Mexico and we were kind of like go, go, go as well. And then getting ready. And then I was on my feet most of the time. It was very hot. It's very dry heat, like 105, 10 degrees, but it's dry heat, not humidity. So like that is good. But you know, just kind of go, go, go. And I wasn't used to being on my feet and just like constantly go, go, go. I know. How many times am I going to say go, go, go? I'll just say it one more time. Go, go, go. But we actually didn't get home till like 4:30 in the morning from the baby shower. Yeah, 4:30 in the morning. And it started at like 5, if I'm not mistaken. I think 5. If you guys know Mexicanos, then you understand the whole 4:30 a.m. thing. But yeah, your girl was exhausted. And as soon as we got back to the house, I had the worst stomach pain. I was freaking out. I was toppled over. I was crying because I was freaking out. It was wild, but it only lasted probably like a minute, not even a minute, probably 30 seconds, but scared the bejesus out of me. And come to find out, it was Braxton Hicks. So I have not had any Braxton Hicks contractions, but I did talk to my midwife and she told me, oh yeah, that's Braxton Hicks contractions because you were like constantly on the go, probably not like hydrating yourself, and that can happen. So whew, that was a doozy. I don't think I ever had Braxton Hicks when I was pregnant with Alondra, and so that definitely like freaked me out. But she also told me that that was normal at like that week, like 27 weeks, like it's normal to get Braxton Hicks, and I can, you know, still get them. And every time I go to my appointment, she always asks me, have you had any more? And I'm like, nope, I haven't had any since that one time. But after that, everything was smooth sailing. Everything was good. We did travel back home, but I did have like a lot of discomfort traveling back home. But I do think, like, just like with sitting down, like I was just very like, oh my God, like constantly moving, and my stomach felt tight, and I was just like, I was over it. I think baby was over it too, but we were at the airport for 6 hours. Long story short, my husband works for the airline. We travel standby, so we only get on the plane if there's empty seats. We travel for free, so not complaining. And we ended up not making the flight that we were originally trying to get. Finally got a flight. Flight was delayed, and then we had to travel 3 hours home. So we were at the airport for 6 hours, and then on a 3-hour airplane, and then we had to drive home. So yeah, it was a long, long day. So I think that is why I was like really uncomfortable, and I was just over it. I think Gummy Bear was over it. And I actually did get like my hip pain back. So I started getting that like hip pain and like hip cramps back. I don't think I've had them since then. Oh, I think I did when we went to Cancun. It's in my notes somewhere, I'm sure. But I did get my hip pain back. And then also what started this week was my toe and leg cramps. Oh my God. Wait, did I get them? I don't think I have gotten them. I think that was the first time. Sometimes it's like hard to remember like what I tell you guys, because like I do vlog, so I tell you guys things in vlogs. But then also like with these sit downs, I'm like, wait, did I have toe and leg cramps before 27 weeks pregnant? I don't think so though. I think this is like when it started. You guys, have you ever had a Charlie horse? They are seriously so painful. Like I remember having them really bad with Alondra, but like the end of my pregnancy, but you know, like in my toes, but like I've never had the calf ones. And oh my God, Like, it woke me up out of my sleep. I was in so much pain and I felt like it took forever for that pain to go away. And that is everything that I have for 27 weeks, 28 weeks. We're officially in the 3rd trimester. Hey, so that is exciting. And then I did have my midwife appointment. With my midwife appointment, they are very much just your basic appointments. I feel like they're basic. It's literally them just measuring my stomach and then hearing baby's heartbeat, and that's it. Oh, also too, I don't remember doing this when I was pregnant with Alondra. I could be totally wrong, but I also have to give them a urine sample at every appointment, and they check it to see if I have a UTI, which I absolutely love because I was prone to UTIs so much. I mean, I haven't, knock on wood, I don't even know if this is real wood over here, my dresser, but I used to get UTIs all the time. They are miserable if you've ever had one. And so I do love the fact that they do check, because it's nice to know, like, if they, you know, they can let me know, like, hey, yeah, looks like you have a UTI, let me, you know, prescribe you something. So I do that in the beginning, and of course they check like your blood pressure, and you know, they ask you how are you doing, yada yada. So that's pretty much how my midwife appointments go whenever I go now. And so that is the same at my 28-week appointment. At that appointment, I did tell her about some slight belly button discomfort, because my belly button has not popped all the way out yet. I would say just like the top portion is a little bit out, but sometimes it's out, sometimes it's in. It hasn't completely like come all the way out. And so sometimes though, it does like, it feels sore or tender to the touch. And I had asked her like, what do I do? Is this normal? Because I don't remember having that with Alondra. And so I was like, you know, just a little nervous. And she said that is completely normal. And she told me to put, is it kinesiology? It's KT tape, kinesiology tape. I think that's kinesiology. I think that's what it's called. So she just said, just put that over if it's feeling tender or sore, and that'll like help with that. And I actually have done that one time, spoiler alert, but I forget when I did it. But she just told me to do that if I have the discomfort, and that will help. So we did talk about that. I also did order my breast pump. So I got the Spectra breast pump. It's the pink one. So I don't know if it's the S1 or the S2, but it's the pink one. It's the one for free. I could have gotten the other one at like a discount, but I decided to get the free one just through my health insurance. So if you're in the US and you don't know and you have health insurance, you can get a free breast pump. Every insurance companies cover things differently, so definitely check with your insurance. And my insurance didn't actually give you your breast pump until you were 28 weeks pregnant, which I did not know you had to be 28 weeks pregnant to order your breast pump. So double check that too with your insurance, because again, I had no idea. And I did go with Spectra just because I feel like everyone and their mom, not really, but I just feel like I've heard so much hype about Spectra breast pumps recently. And so I wanted to try it out. I had Medela. I got that for free when I had Alondra. It worked great, no issues or problems, but I just wanted to try something new. So that's what I tried. It also has a couple of cool features that Medela doesn't have, like the night light and things like that. And it's pink. So I was just like, all right, let me get it. And then also too, my husband's cousin, she just had a baby 4 months ago. No, not 4 months now. April, May, June. Yeah, 4 months ago. She had him in March. And she has a Spectra, and she was telling me how she loves it. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna get it. So I did order the Spectra, and I think it took like 2 weeks, and I ended up getting it. So I do have it. And then I also have written down here, still having the toe and leg cramps. Yeah, it's the joys, like the joys of pregnancy. No, honestly, pregnancy is amazing, but you know, of course, there's just like some things that suck, like the toe and leg cramps. And then I also put down here that Gummy Bear is super active. So I would feel him, you know, every now and then, but oh my gosh, I must have been like at 28 weeks when I noticed like how much movement he does, or maybe like he's become more active. But even now, like at 35 weeks pregnant, he is so active. He moves so, so much, and I love it. I do. That's like one of my favorite things about being pregnant is feeling him kick and move around, and I love it. I love being pregnant though. I know not everybody has good pregnancies and not everybody loves it, but me personally, it's like my favorite thing and feeling. I just love it. But yeah, so that's the last thing that I have written down here is that Gummy Bear is really, really active. So moving into 29 weeks, which is the last week that I'm going to talk about, I have a lot. I had a midwife appointment, which is crazy because I just had one at 28 weeks. But I remember I was like off, like I was seeing the midwife like a week after what I would like supposed to be seeing them. So I like finally like got back on track with that. I had an ultrasound with the like maternal fetal health doctor. So we will just kind of like go over all of that because I had all of these appointments, which was actually kind of perfect right before we went on our baby moon, which we will talk about in the next bump date. So sorry, but if you watch my vlogs, I did vlog that whole vacation every single day. So if you want to check those out, you totally can. But at 29 weeks, still having the leg cramps. So yay for me. And then I had 2 question mark things. I had hiccups, question mark, because I was feeling some constant kind of like pulsating. It wasn't strong like a kick or a hit, but it was very much like constant, I don't know how to explain it, like movement, like a constant, I'm going like this because I don't know how to explain it, but it was very light as well. And I ended up Googling it, and I can tell you, spoiler alert, it definitely was hiccups. I also put, now I'm going to assume we're all females here, but this is normal. So I put lactating question mark because I had some, I'm going to assume it's colostrum because you usually have colostrum before you have milk. I had some come out and I was just like, okay, this is different. Never had that with Alondra. I did find out though that that is normal. I asked my midwife at the appointment and she did say like, yeah, that can happen at this stage and that is totally normal. So yeah, that happened. But I will say like it hasn't been like an ongoing thing. I'm not like leaking where I need to wear breast pads. And then the big thing was me having my 3rd trimester ultrasound. And the reason why I needed to have a 3rd trimester ultrasound was because at my 20-week ultrasound, if you remember the last video or if you watched that vlog, but just in case, I'm gonna go over it quickly. At my 20-week ultrasound, they did come back with everything is fine. He looked great. Everything looked normal, except he had a thick nuchal fold, which is just like on the back of the neck, it was thicker than normal. So because of that, they wanted to do another ultrasound in my 3rd trimester because in your 3rd trimester, baby is more developed. They could see if there was other things wrong that maybe they didn't catch earlier, things like that. With the ultrasound, I will say it was kind of like, well, no, not kind of, it was very stressful because my doctor that I was seeing, unfortunately, she did have a death in the family. So of course, I totally understand. But they told me I could either cancel my appointment and reschedule whenever she was going to see patients again, or I could just see the sonographer and then all of the results they would send off to another doctor, and then that doctor would review it, and if there was anything wrong, they would give me a call. So we decided let's just see the sonographer because we were going to Cancun, and also too, we didn't want to like wait to see our doctor because we didn't know, they couldn't tell us like when she was gonna see patients again, and we just didn't want to keep getting waitlisted. And we've also been waiting, you know, since 20 weeks pregnant for this appointment. And so, you know, it was in the back of the mind. And so we're like, you know what, let's just go see the sonographer. I mean, they are able to do the job. They just can't tell us the results. So we did go and get that done. And she did tell us though, the sonographer, that everything looked great. And so that was nice. But obviously wanted to wait to hear from the doctor. But with the sonographer, we did get a lot of like, I don't know, exciting information about Gummy Bear. And we got the cutest picture of his face. He definitely had his hand in front of his face a lot. So we didn't get like the whole face, but enough to know that he's so cute. Oh my God. Oh, I cannot wait to have him in my arms. So I will insert a picture of him because he's just perfect. His head was in the 77th percentile. So Gummy Bear's got a big head. They measured him and his weight is at 3 pounds and 5 ounces. So the 44th percentile. They saw that he had hair like in the back. You could like see it too in the ultrasound, which was so crazy and wild. Like the fact that he already has hair and the fact that you could actually see it in the ultrasound. It was just kind of like a what moment. So that was just really exciting just to like get kind of like those details about him, because I don't know why, like I always say like it just makes it feel more real, but it's not that it doesn't feel real. It's just, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just obviously very exciting, you know, to just get more information about our baby, because it's not like we can physically see him, you know, we just look at my belly and it's like, oh, there he is, but you can't see him. You guys know what I'm saying, right? So that's how the ultrasound appointment went. And then that night we actually did get a report of all of the sonographer's findings, but everything is like in doctor talk. So I don't understand what any of that means. You know what I mean? So I was just like, I need a translator. But we didn't get a phone call, so we just took it as, okay, everything must be good to go. But I'm pretty sure it was the next day. I want to say the next day or 2 days later, if I'm not mistaken. We did see our midwife, and all of those results get sent over to our midwife. And she went over the results with us, and she said that, yeah, everything came back fine and normal, and he looks great, and so we don't need to follow up with the maternal fetal health doctor anymore. So that was really exciting. I did think about emailing my original doctor just to, I don't know, like ask her. But since we didn't get a phone call, and since the midwife like signed us off and said everything looked great, I mean, she's a doctor, she knows how to like read those reports and findings, we're just like, okay, yeah. And it was honestly so perfect, because the fact that we got all of the good news, and then I think the next day we left for Cancun. Yeah, we went to the ultrasound on Wednesday, the midwife on Thursday, and then Friday we left for Cancun, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say that's how it all worked out. So that is everything for this 26 to 29 week baby bump update, or bump date, I should say. Lots of information and big news. So it was definitely such a relief to hear that everything with our Gummy Bear is fine, he's healthy, and he looks, you know, quote unquote normal. Everything is good. So yeah, we are just so excited for him to get here, and obviously just getting that reassurance from the ultrasound, because, you know, we felt good about whatever was gonna happen, but getting the reassurance that everything is great and he is fine, you know, obviously takes a weight off your shoulders, and you do feel so much better, because obviously all of us just want, you know, our babes to be healthy and such. But that is all that I have, so I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please give this a thumbs up. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.